Good morning. It's Friday, July 21st. It's now morning. Just departed Chisel Branch campground, and that youth group that was there were a couple of camp counselors taking these kids on a river fishing trip. They were not well behaved at all. They were running around with their headlights on until 11 o'clock in the morning with no adult to be found. So I had to finally do the crazy old man and shout at them to turn off their headlights, because every time it would shine on my tent, the whole tent would light up and I would wake up. And so finally they quieted down after I yelled at them. Woke up this morning at 6 o'clock, 6:30, got out of the tent, went down to the river, sat in the river for about 10 minutes, which was nice. Broke camp. I edited yesterday's video. Now I'm heading down the trail. Got another text alert, another heat advisory day in Washington. So we'll make sure that we're drinking a lot. But again, it's only 30 miles to Georgetown, so we're going to get there about noon time, so we will have lunch on the riverfront there. But man, I can already feel the humidity rising. I'd say the only downside of this whole trip has been the extreme heats. Nice, it was a little bit cooler, but you know, it is what it is. It could have been raining, but it didn't rain all week, so I'm very, very blessed. I cannot complain. Well, here we are at Lock 21, Swain's Lock House. This is the last campsite on the trail going southbound, or the first campsite on the trail going northbound. So there are no more opportunities to camp beyond this point, but there is a fresh water spigot right there. So no more well water. I can actually refill on actual city tap water for a change. It's now 10:15. We're at 13 miles in with 17 miles to go. I'm soaking wet. Oh my gosh, the heat is unbelievable. Another nice, this is one of those group campsites actually. You actually have to it's permit fee camping. Yeah, but I think it's like reasonable. I think it's like maybe $10 or $15, but you have to you can buy those online and print off your little tag right at home and come and use it. So we'll stop here and replenish our water supply, because I already finished off one bottle. Fill that back up with something nice and cold, and we'll be in Georgetown shortly. Well, we're coming up on the Great Falls Visitor Center, where they actually have a working lock. This is an interesting, I think this is Dam 2, if I'm not mistaken. Or one of the spillways of the aqueducts. Again, that water looks so inviting to jump into. Oh my gosh. And so this is the working lock. And they actually have a lock boat, or a canal barge, with mules to to pull it. Matter of fact, it looks like exactly what they're going to do, but I don't see any mules. That's the bar. That's the working barge. I don't see the mules. Wow, it's open. Or is it? Great Falls Overlook. Oh, it's still closed. Is it open? It's open. All right. Well, there's the second major highlight of the trail is open. So we're going to take a look. So this has been closed for the longest time. And they said it was only going to be open on weekends, but I haven't been here in a while. High water will come all through this gorge. This is one of the prettiest spots on Potomac. The grounding noise you're hearing is the cleats of my bike shoes on the cement path. Wow. Great Falls. Over yonder, state of Virginia. At high water, of course, most of this would be covered up. It's been about maybe 10 years since I've been out here. I think the last time I was here, I actually saw kayakers coming down from the top, going all the way through. Amazing. God, it's gorgeous. This is interesting. This building here used to be a control gate, and the gate used to drop straight out of the building above. You actually can still see the guide, the gate to close the canal right here. And I don't know if you can see it on the video, but there's also a notch right here on the pavement. So this would be a different kind of gatehouse. Probably the most heavily used portion of the trail here around Great Falls because of the visitor center and the overlook. The other most heavily used portion of the trail is between, I suspect, Fletcher's Boathouse in Georgetown, because that's where the Capitol Crescent Trail parallels. So you get a lot of foot traffic there. This is where you get a lot of your day hikers and day bikers. Actually, bike packers Didn't really encounter anybody until I met Harold a couple of days ago, the man who was cooking the turtle. But there, but from that point south to here, got a lot of day pack or long haul packers. Now this section of the trail I love. So when I first came here about 18 years ago, biking up and down the C&O Canal from Georgetown to Great Falls. This section, these bridges weren't here. You had to walk your bike over rocks and even carry it sometimes. So imagine a bike packer having to do that. And I'm wearing cleats. I'm wearing bicycle cleats. Walking on rocks is really dangerous. More people on the path. Probably one of the clearest, widest portions of the canal. That's not the Potomac, that's the C&O Canal. The Potomac is still off on our right. Coming up on the American Legion Bridge, Interstate 495. Passing a lock on our left. Interesting thing here is that there is a lock right underneath Interstate 495 American Legion Bridge. So as we pass under and come back into the sunshine, we are now officially inside the Beltway. So let's throw 3 locks in a row. Oh, here we go, a little bit of downhill. A little bit of downhill. Oh, we enjoy this. And that's that. Well, we're about to pass under the Capitol Crescent Trail, which means we are 4 miles from Georgetown. Capitol Crescent Trail northbound actually takes you all the way to Lake Needwood. So technically I could actually get on this trail and bike all the way home, but that was not the intent of our excursion this week, was to do the entire C&O Canal from Georgetown, from Cumberland to Georgetown. Coming up on the right is Fletcher's Boathouse. That paved trail right there again is the Capitol Crescent Trail. And from this point on, all the way into Georgetown, it parallels the C&O Canal. But we want to be pure to the cause, so we'll stay on the towpath as opposed to the pavement. but there is no shade. Oh Lord, these last 3 miles are going to be treacherous. Another spillway. And when the canal is overflowing, this is very nice on a hot day. Not today. Crescent Trail down there. A lot shadier down there, but we gotta stay on the C&O. We're coming into Georgetown. About to pass over the Key Bridge. Pass under, I should say, the Key Bridge. Very, very close. Towpath continues on the other side of the bridge. So up and over we go. There's M Street. A lot of fine eateries in that area. And it's blazing hot. Man, it is filthy down there, man. Look at all the trash. To be honest, I've actually never been on this section right here. I've always taken that bridge right into Georgetown on M Street and stopped for something to eat there, and then I was done. So I've actually never been on this section right here. Not exactly maintained either. Yikes. And looks like there should be water in the canal, but it's all dried up. Cracked mud on the bottom. And now we gotta cross over some city streets. Onion rings I smell. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They closed a section of the trail? You gotta be kidding me. Right at the end. Unfreaking believable. Looks like we gotta go around. No. Go up.
Oh, you know, just the money bag.
In fact, half a block of the trail is closed. So we will go up and around. towpath. Here we go. Yeah, a little downhill makes up for it. Watch for traffic, watch for traffic. Last lock of the river. Lock 1, yep, lock 1. And the official MPS sign is gone. But we do have this placard here. I'll take a picture of that with the phone. But we are still not at mile 0. Oh, empty can of Guinness. There's the canal right there. Passing under the Whitehurst Freeway. Off to the left, and looking over there, that's the infamous Watergate Hotel condominium and office complex. Off in the distance, I don't know if you can see, it's the Kennedy Center. And to our right here is Thompson's Boathouse. Big rowing organization here. There's the Kennedy Center, downtown DC. And there we are, officially 184.5 miles done. Wow. Didn't think I could make it, but I did. 184.5 miles. It's now 10 after 12. I'm gonna have myself a large lunch and a very large cold adult beverage. Thanks be to God.